In the wake of 2008, amidst the quiet chaos of crumbling financial empires, a profound transformation took root. Money, as we understood it, didn't just falter, it died, only to be reborn in the crucible of innovation and code. A world once steeped in disbelief bore witness to the tremors of collapsed institutions. As homes were lost, savings evaporated, and faith in the very pillars of financial security shattered. Yet from these ashes emerged an audacious concept, a currency without chains, a digital phoenix known as Bitcoin. This untethered currency would rise from the mire of despair, redefining power, trust, and the disposition of money itself. Our journey through the evolution of currency is not merely one of transactions. It unfolds as a tapestry woven into the very fabric of civilization. Each twist and turn, alongside its accompanying crisis or innovation, reshaped society's perceptions of value, trade, and wealth. From ancient bartering to coinage, a monumental step that simplified trade and fortified economies, we witness a relentless march of progress. The establishment of fiat currency represented a seismic shift in power dynamics, breathing new life into economic systems, but inviting scrutiny as questions of trust, stability, and value arise. How have we reached a juncture where the money we deem tangible can dissolve into nothing and reconstitute as mere numbers on a screen, devoid of their former weight? Venturing back through time, we find ourselves in the vibrant heart of Wall Street during the 1920s. The stock market ascended to unimaginable heights, buoyed by an intoxicating sense of invincibility. It was a time when Americans poured their savings into equities, an era guarded by unparalleled optimism and prosperity. Until, inevitably, the bubble burst. With the suddenness of a thunderclap, fortunes were wiped clean, and the hard-earned gains of countless investors vanished overnight. This cataclysm laid bare the fragility of financial confidence, reminding us that trust can construct empires, yet its disintegration can unravel even the loftiest of dreams. The intricate dance between money and power reveals itself within the emotional undercurrents of humanity, fear and greed acting as relentless puppeteers. The modern financial system can be envisioned as a living organism. Its arteries course with transactions, each heartbeat synced to the rhythm of trust shared among millions. Currency flows through banks and markets, binding lives across the globe. Central banks craft monetary policies like skilled artisans, responding to inflationary pressures and emerging crises, orchestrating a symphony of economic outcomes. Interest rates surge and recede like the tides, sculpting the decisions of borrowers and lenders. Our economy, much more than a collection of numbers, emerges as an intricate web, alive, thriving, and profoundly dependent on the expectations and anxieties of its participants. Consider inflation, that silent specter haunting our economic lives. It extends beyond a statistic locked within the pages of a financial report. It seeps into every decision we make, insidiously eroding purchasing power while shifting the very landscape of wealth. In essence, inflation acts as the tax on impatience. When governments elect to flood the market with limitless currency, the peril lies in its devaluation. This complex narrative surrounding inflation is palpable in local markets, where once affordable goods now boast price tags that stand as cruel reminders of bygone earnings. Yet the story we weave extends itself tightly around the fabric of human nature. The financial market transcends a mere ledger of transactions. It reflects our collective psyche. Remember the dot-com bubble of the late 1990s, a moment in time driven by euphoric exuberance that propelled stock prices far beyond their intrinsic value. Investors, swept away by the swell of innovation, sought to ride the wave of progress. But as swiftly as the tide rose, it too receded. Departments merged, fortunes dissolved, and lives were irreversibly changed. The visceral peaks of euphoria met the chilling abyss of despair, portraying the very essence of market cycles, where speculation reigns supreme and reality follows at a cautious distance. Looking through this lens, we place ourselves at the crossroads of the digital age of wealth, where technology swiftly rewrites the rules of finance. This is a time marked by the rise of innovative financial technologies and the birth of cryptocurrencies, revolutionary shifts that redefine the power structures of our economies. For the first time, monetary transactions are liberated from the grasp of intermediaries, occurring with unprecedented speed and transcendence. A single digital coin can morph from one hand to another, crossing barriers that once stood firm against the might of armies. As central banks wrestle with this radical shift, their authority faces challenges that stretch the limits of imagination. Fintech startups emerge like bright stars in the vastness of night, revolutionizing how individuals engage with their finances. They spur innovation and competition across sectors once deemed stagnant. Within this tumultuous landscape, cryptocurrencies herald a new frontier of ownership, redistributing power from centralized institutions into the hands of individuals determined to carve their financial destinies. This digital revolution melds cutting-edge technology with a primal quest for autonomy, presenting a complex interplay of extraordinary opportunity and daunting challenge. As we sail through this new frontier, we must reconcile with an economy hidden from the traditional gaze, one that spans vast continents, revealing interdependencies where inflation in one nation may catalyze opportunity or disaster in another. Trade relationships entangle themselves within financial agreements, reminding us that global commerce is a delicate dance of necessity and ambition. While one nation may print currency to stave off despair, another meticulously invests in future potential, outcomes shaped by foresight and opportunity. In our exploration, we uncover the stark divide between entrenched wealth and nascent prosperity. The richest 1% do not simply reap rewards through labor. They thrive through ownership, deftly navigating complex financial landscapes. They invest in assets that yield returns far exceeding conventional wages. Their success stems not merely from circumstance, but from a mindset attuned to the rhythms of the global economy. A testament to the truth that wealth is a manifestation of understanding and timing. Emerging from this journey is an essential lesson. Money rewards clarity, while chaos breeds detriment. At the heart of sophisticated investing lies awareness, not merely of markets and trends, but of the underlying narratives that guide human behavior. Embrace uncertainty, and fortune may then find you in unexpected ways. The delicate balance between planning for tomorrow and surrendering to the impulses of today becomes a strategic fulcrum upon which fortunes flourish or falter. As we gaze toward the horizon, our thoughts turn to the future of money, where its evolution may steer us in years to come. In a realm governed by artificial intelligence, where algorithms dictate market fluctuations, how might individuals hold on to their agency? What frameworks must we cultivate to ensure that human intuition prevails over cold, unfeeling code in the financial domain? We find ourselves entering an era where attention, not merely data, transpires as our most precious resource. In this landscape, it becomes clear that our beliefs and values will shape the economics of tomorrow. Reflecting on our expedition through the past, present, and future of money, let us steadfastly embrace the notion that wealth is crafted not by random fortune, but through a profound understanding of systems. The economy is not a sterile structure of numbers detached from life. It is a dynamic organism, animated by every emotion, every decision, and every belief. Each crash, each boom, every innovation we encounter exists as a heartbeat within a grander ecosystem, meticulously striving to balance hope with fear. In the end, we confront a fundamental truth. Money never truly vanishes. It merely transitions between the patient and the impulsive. Every choice we make etches itself into the age-old narrative of belief. Belief in value, trust, and the systems we choose to uplift or destabilize. Our understanding of finance does not dwell in a vacuum. It resonates with the deeply human experiences we collectively invest our lives into. Wealth creation transcends the quantifiable metrics of financial reports. It permeates the stories we share and the enduring foundations we lay. Ultimately, the economy isn't just a collection of digits on a balance sheet. It is us, interconnected and evolving, striving to define our destinies within the vast expanse of opportunity.